like that. Back in the building, baby. Welcome to another episode of Inside the Trenches right here live at Small Sliders. It's your boy Marlon, Big Favorite. Took a little, not vacation. I mean, I was just on the Zoom, man. But I wasn't personally here, but it's good to be here. You know, I was here in spirit, and then, it's 2023, so you can kind of be here in other ways as well, Zoom, etc. But I'm here with my homegirl, with the hell, my boy CL Nola. Joel is probably going to join us a little later. You'll see Joel in the commercial. I want to thank Joel for filling in for me last week.
Shout out to Joel. It was a good time.
Great job, Joel.
Yeah, it look all nice out here. I mean, it's breezy right now. Obviously, the weather is just superb, but it is off the chain. Well, we got a few things to talk about. Y'all, we only have a little under an hour, so we would talk about a whole bunch of stuff, but we're going to address the home front. We're going to talk about New Orleans Saints. They match up this weekend against the Colts. We're going to get a little bit into that game. Let's get Chris' take on that. Yeah. Me and Whittle chime in. Saints had a little drama this week. We'll talk a bit about that. And then from there, we're going to jump into a little bit of Pels, right? After we do that, we're going to talk a little bit of Heisman, right? We got my main man, Jaden Daniels, one of the main names in there, what has to happen, path, and we'll look at a couple of the other folks involved in the Heisman. Then we got to highlight my girl, Whit. Is there a love affair going on in the NFL?
Maybe it's getting steamy.
A little too steamy. And then we hadn't did this before, and I know a lot of my mentors in this business will talk about me for eating on the mic, but we want to taste some of these delicious items over at Small Sliders because, I mean, y'all got to come on over here and eat this. I mean, y'all going to be able to see our reactions. So we'll do a little 5 with Fave taste test. But we're going to kick this show off. CL, of course, the New Orleans Saints lost last week, and we take on the Colts this week.
Yeah.
So what's your initial thoughts going into this game, like keys to victory?
Well, keys to victory, I would think initially is to stop that young man called Mr. Taylor. And it's going to take all hands on deck to definitely maybe even almost 8 in the box to try to contain this young man. Because I'm not too worried about Minshew. I like to call it Manchu.
Manchu, the mustache. He has a mustache.
Hey, he's a good guy, but we picked on him in the past. Marshawn, of course, with the pick 6 when he was in Philly last year.
That's right.
So I think it's a formidable matchup because, of course, we have to travel to them to Lucas Oil Stadium, and I think the Saints are ready to see what's going on with the next level.
Okay.
That's huge, and so, do you feel confident about this game going in?
Let me just be honest. I ain't the best Saints fan. I'm not that Saints fan who be like, you know what? You could have 6 straight losses and I'm there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
I love Chris for that. You know what I mean? But I'm not that, and I can't say that I'm excited.
You have no big time fight, dog in the fight.
I'm having look, Chris, help me out. Help me.
You know what happened to her? Groupie not really performing at the level she thought it was.
It's not even groupie.
It ain't groupie.
It ain't groupie. It's not. You gotta understand. Groupie is a baby. Groupie on the field, he's still a rookie. But what about the people who really, what about Derek Carr?
Well, and we'll go ahead and address that former Raider in the room, or did you just say elephant in the room?
Nice.
I sent y'all some film this morning to look at. Breakdown from a former quarterback, pointed out a lot of plays. We all watched the game, so there's no need to kind of dig into a whole bunch of film. There's some chemistry issues going on over here.
Yep.
With this team, I think that just looking at Derek Carr's reaction to the guys, a lot of times, I mean, some of it, a quarterback, you get on your receiver, but you do it in a certain way.
There's a certain bedside manner, right?
Yeah, you don't just, hey man.
Yeah.
The camera, as a quarterback, the camera's going to constantly be on you. So if you're looking at your guy like, hey, what you doing, man?
Right. But you're like the leader, right?
You're the leader.
You're leading this team to victory. And if we I ain't gonna. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, see, you talked about it off air. There's a couple of injuries that we're looking at in this game that'll make a huge difference. I mean, I guess starting on our end, this team has been missing Jawan Johnson and Jimmy Graham, particularly in the red zone. You look at red zone efficiency and what what it means to this team. Listen,
Everything.
y'all. I even took a peek at when Drew Brees was the quarterback here on his last few days as the last few games as a quarterback here, and his red zone efficiency was still higher than what we're seeing now.
Yep. Well, I think what we fail to realize is Derek Carr is not Drew Brees, and this Saints team is not the Saints team that we so used to seeing, and we celebrating with and waiting for us to score 28 points. That's just not the reality of what's going on right now. And the quicker Saints fans and whoever's watching this TV show steps into reality and judge it for what it is, and instead of what you expect it to be, I think we'll have a better grasp on what we can do moving forward. Now, to take it on a lighter side, do we not realize that this is the National Football League? This shit is not easy.
Yeah.
Right.
This is your first year in an offense with your new offensive coordinator. You got players that you haven't played. Your offensive line is shoddy. Let's stop acting like we know that this is going to be easy because all we got to do is show up in black and gold on Sunday.
Right.
Do you know how hard it is to get ready just to be able to practice during the week, let alone play a football game? This shit is not easy. So if you see us at 3-4, it's not that bad because I remember same seasons where we started 0-3. Okay. So once again, I just want everybody to woosah, take a step back and look at it for what it is and not what we think it should be because we're the New Orleans Saints.
For sure.
Well, I and honestly, and this is just to, I guess, play devil's advocate and kind of talk from a fan's perspective, right? What probably most fans are thinking right now. It's not the fact that they're 3-4, because in the grand scheme of things, we have had worse starts.
0-3.
0-3. But we knew the outcome of those 0-3s was 10-7,
right,
9-6.
Right.
And as a fan, sometimes people are forced to look forward. Like,
right.
we see what, and there's somebody else racing over here
live
too.
TV.
Hey.
Small sliders to check out this podcast. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's insane. But
it happens.
You know, we do look at it from a perspective of what we're used to seeing, and the writing is on the wall.
Right.
So, yeah, we'll be 0-3, but we'll lose to a Tampa Bay quarterback by the name of Jameis Winston, 45-40. Well, Drew still put up 40 points. So I think in the grand scheme of things, that's what's being looked at right now with this team.
I feel like this, and me and Chris, we talked about this last week. You know, I want to see improvement. If we gonna keep doing the same old shit every game, same mistakes, I can't be as committed to as a fan. I just gotta keep. I'm gonna be like, you know what? Let me go on my phone. You know, go on check out some. You know, buy some. I'm losing interest. Literally, play by play, I'm losing interest.
Well, you know, to be a New Orleans Saints fan, it's not for the faint at heart, right?
Yeah, I guess.
You realize that we gonna go through it. We gonna bring ourselves to it. You know, think about the film that y'all are not privy to on Sundays.
True.
Think about the people in the stands that are actually watching what's going on in the game. You know, I bring you back to the Green Bay game. If Groupie hits the field goal, are we having these conversations? I bring you back to this last Jaguars game. If Jesuit, LSU.
Foster Monroe.
If Foster Monroe makes the catch in the end zone, we're not having it. We're not having these same conversations.
Not as in depth. I don't.
Right.
I don't think
we've only been blown out one time. Let's say Tampa Bay, right?
Right.
So all these games are fairly close, and we playing like trash. So I'll say that's what I always say: stay the course, stay in the fight. We only just one game away from changing this all around. To get on a 2-game winning streak, you got to win one game.
You know, I really admire that.
Yeah, I really do.
But I can't do it.
Real quick here, in under a minute, we got keys to victory for the Saints as we wrap up this segment. I think the key to victory for the Saints is going to be turnovers. You have an offense that's really struggling right now. That's just the writing on the wall. I think turnovers. What do you think, Whit?
One word, and that's consistency.
Ooh,
like
I like
it. The moment we start seeing things happen, that's good. We have possession. We put numbers up on the board.
100%.
You know what I mean? We need to keep that consistent. Whatever that plan is, Carr, Olave, we all got to follow through. Okay, Jameis, if you have to jump in, you gotta follow through.
Come on, J Boo.
That's right.
Okay.
Come on.
And what you say, CL? Key to victory.
Stand together, man.
Staying
Lord,
together.
he's so positive.
Consistency,
Staying
staying together, man, and creating turnovers. The
It's
Saints
only
take
us.
on
It's only us, baby.
the Colts
We all
this
we got.
Sunday
All we got.
on Fox at 12 p.m. noon. Y'all
12.
make sure y'all check that game out.
Sunday.
We're going to stay in the city of New Orleans. Let's
Sunday.
talk Pelicans. We're here inside the trenches at Small Sliders, baby. Stay tuned. Well, hello. It's Marlon Big Fave Favorite with Inside the Trenches podcast. Are you looking for a brand new car? Are you tired of what you're driving around in? Or you just need wheels? Well, if that's the case, you need to visit Marrero Motors, 1512 North Causeway, Metairie, Louisiana. At Marrero Motors, our buddy Alberto will get you in a vehicle that fits you that day with no problem. They have vehicles that are pre-owned, brand new. You could do a trade-in that day and ride off in something brand new that day. Visit MonteroMotors.com for more information and let them know you heard about them on Inside the Trenches podcast. Hello. Hello, somebody. It's Marlon Big Fave Favorite, recruiting coordinator at Cafe Hope. If you're on the West Bank of New Orleans and between the ages of 18 and 23, come join our team. Benefits from learning and earning, getting certifications, life skills, and career training. Cafe Hope is a nonprofit culinary art and life skills program. Let Cafe Hope be the stepping stone to your next career choice. Come visit us, 1151 Barataria Boulevard, Marrero, Louisiana. Give Big Fave a call, 504-350-1218, or send them an email, marlon@cafehope.org. For more information, visit cafehope.org. Cafe Hope, the next step in life, baby. Hello, somebody.
Now, New Orleans has a choice. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app for your mobile device or listen at www.neworleanstalknetwork.com.
It's that boy Fred, host of FanView Podcast. Tune into the NOTN app weekdays, 3:30 for the FanView Podcast. Go to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com to watch more episodes of FanView Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch.
Karate, Daniel sons, kicking it with Miyagi. Kensei, Sensei, hit them with a variety. Raised in them trenches and still a high commodity, cause playing on the D-line.
Well,
Welcome back to Inside the Trenches podcast, live right here at Small Sliders. Shouts out to my Walmart crew over here, everybody else over here chilling, enjoying the show. We really appreciate y'all's company.
nice.
And feel free to chime in. And if there's anything y'all want to talk about, it's smooth sailing. As a matter of fact, it's smooth riding. Baby, let's cruise
Smooth. You know you need to.
from here.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So we talk about the talk to you. You know a little bit about
I
that smooth.
know a whole lot about. I'm probably the smoothest cat you met. Nah, okay. But let me tell you something about smooth. All right. You want to know some four wheels that drive the smoothest in this area?
Who's?
They got them at Marrero Motors.
Come on now.
Alberto Marrero. You know him?
Yeah, that's
I
my
heard
dog.
about it.
That's my
Alberto.
dog. I think it's 1512.
North Causeway.
Yeah.
North Causeway.
Best deals in the city.
Best
Used
deals.
cars, baby.
Best
Y'all make sure y'all
deals.
hit up Marrero Motors, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we've been talking about the Saints, and it's been a bit depressing. Been a little sad, and see, I'm gonna need your help with this because it looked like the Pels are at least playing a little basketball. So why not let our folks over here chilling with us and our folks on our lives enjoy some NBA?
Yeah, you're right.
The Pels are rolling right now. They got a game this weekend. I want to say
Saturday.
against the Suns, right?
Yeah.
Saturday against the Knicks at 6 p.m. in the
Knicks.
Smoothie King Center. Welcome, New Orleans. New Orleans basketball is back in the building. I'm so grateful for all the workers that have come out to give us a great experience all over again.
Mhm.
And of course, we have this young man called Zion Williamson that decided that he wanted to play some basketball this year.
Make a decision.
And baby, I'm so grateful. First game against the Memphis Grizzlies. We
Yeah.
go to Memphis and we give them all the business. Zion with 23, 5 and 3, if I'm not mistaken. Highlights out the door. If you don't have Sports Center, I would want you to check it out. And moving forward, I think the Pelicans are ready to roll.
I think they are, and it's good to see that Zion is starting off strong. Now, this is against a Memphis Grizzlies team who is missing Ja Morant,
Right.
but it's still a credible win, and it's really a win for the city. I mean, I want to say McCollum had like 6 assists, so
Right.
the distributing is going on.
Right.
He also had the high. I want to say he scored about 24 points in that game, but I guess what me and Whitney want to know, going into this is the team that's ranked 3rd in the Atlantic District for basketball, the New York Knicks. They're coming down here to New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
What are some key points you see in that matchup?
Well, I think that, Randall and, of course, Bronson, are the main guys that you have to pay attention to. But to flip it, I think for them, they're not realizing that the New Orleans Pelicans might be one of the deepest teams, not just in the Western Conference, but in the NBA. So I think the bench play is going to be very important because obviously when you get the stars out, you have your backups coming in. I mean, and we have backups that could be starters on other teams in the NBA.
And I think that is key for this Pelicans team. As you said, loaded with a bench. I think coach has done an exceptional job in that department and in mismatching. BI, he looks like he's off to an excellent start. In the West, so you saw the AI picture of Anthony Davis.
You know what? They getting way too smart. All right.
Yeah.
The AI is creepy but accurate as hell, and that's the problem. Okay.
So to fill our viewers in and our listeners here on set, what we're talking about, the Lakers fans put together an AI of Anthony Davis working a 9 to 5. He's a truck driver in the picture, and it just showed that the Lakers looks like there's some discrepancies in LA. But back to the Pels in that matchup, because Anthony Davis, he still didn't apologize or say thank you to New Orleans.
Yeah, he said
it's okay.
This is all good.
We say thank you to him every time we see him, and we appreciate the draft picks. We appreciate BI. We appreciate Larry Nance. We ain't tripping. AD could do what we do, and shouts out to AD Daddy, a great guy. But we've definitely moved forward, and we're grateful for what we have moving forward.
I do think that was and not to have our football team look at that, but I thought on the basketball side, that was a good move. And it was a really nice long-term move for the Pels. I do think that we're in a good position in the West. Of course, you got to look at Golden State. You have to keep an eye on, teams like Denver, who, by the way, they
champions.
You saw their rings?
Yeah.
Wait, you saw the Denver Broncos rings?
I saw it briefly.
Let me tell you, they off the chain now. They had like a little court pull out, and it was pretty dope.
It's gold
a
too.
lot. It's
gold.
I ain't that flashy, yo. I don't know.
Bling bling.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, I don't think it's something that you actually wear.
You just keep it for.
Some of them boys are gonna be stunned. They're gonna be at some of the clubs stunting the rings. I'm telling you, they're gonna be bling bling. And now that I hope you got some security with you, because
no, they don't.
Especially players. I mean, Denver. Well, Neil, you live near Denver, in College Springs, so he'll probably be able to tell us a little bit about that area.
Denver's real subtle. It's not, especially inner city Denver.
Yeah,
Colorado Springs is south of Denver, but the city of Denver and even Boulder, obviously that's where Prime is at. It's very subtle. They smoking, they chilling. So
they can do a little stunt now. They don't have to worry about nobody doing a stash and grab, sneaking geeking.
Right. It's too snowy.
It's too snowy. So the Pels, a team to watch, a guy I like on the team is Herb Jones. He, just from a defensive standpoint, man, he as a former football defender, I like the way he plays his game, very aggressive. But you said they got a nice roster. We have a big three and BI, Zion, and CJ. So it's a lot to look forward to with this Pels team.
Is Zion healthy enough to sustain is my question.
Well, we know in the National Football League, it's 100% injury rate. I'm not sure the percentage of the NBA.
Yeah.
But that's why I think we're speaking on the depth of the team, because even if, Lord forbid, that happens, we have enough around us to stay the course. Because think about it, we were number 1 in the West. Then Zion gets hurt and we lose 10 games in a row and we drop. So as long as we can stay the course, obviously with his minutes and with everybody else, because think about it, even whatever the game, Wednesday night, Alvarado and Murphy didn't even play, and we handily took over. Beat.
I just have to ask because we see it so often.
Yeah.
He's hurt.
It's a part of the game.
That and you don't really get to see how great he is. I'm sorry.
No, you're on point.
True sample size for sure.
It is. I mean, you make a good point, and I love your perspective because you're a novice fan of the team because you're just from the area, so, and you're in the arena. So you
even watch basketball.
Right.
Watch football.
Well, in today's world, nobody plays 82 games anyway.
It's just
So honestly, in real life, the Pelicans could probably use Zion. Maybe if he played 65 games, that would be more than enough to have us at least in the top 4 in the West.
I always feel like basketball season too damn long, but that's another conversation.
They got some length to it though. I won't lie to you. Well, the Pels take on New York tomorrow. It's a 6 p.m. game on NBA TV. If y'all have that, and then I think that the Golden State Warriors come to us.
Yeah.
That Monday the 30th. So right before spooky Halloween, you can expect that. But we're gonna support the Pels. I know my man is saying in the building here. He had the Pels party the other day.
You're right, Pels. Go Pels.
Now usually big time Saints parties by his house, but we're gonna leave that alone.
There's a great Pels party inside the Smoothie King Arena. Tickets are very cheap. Y'all should come out.
Come on, check it for real though.
Wait, the thing?
$11.
$11.
Why
so for you
out there?
See, now you know. So you and Jock, that's $22. That's a nice little date deal. So T, we got to do the same thing.
I got a section and everything.
That's $22. Nice little date. Ain't nothing wrong with it. We're gonna switch gears a little bit here. Something that we can be proud of here in Louisiana. We have a guy that's in the Heisman race.
Nice.
So I pulled up Fox Sports just because they were one of the first deals to pop up on Google. But right now it's Michael Penix Jr. You don't really put Caleb Williams in the conversation anymore. If you're looking at it from that perspective, a lot of folks are looking at Dylan Gabriel from Oklahoma. Now this is just Fox. Now JJ McCarthy, he's winning. That's the biggest thing I think with him, and his name is so heavy into the Heisman conversation. This is supposed to be for all intents and purposes, y'all, it's supposed to be an individual award, but sometimes your team's success could interrupt it. I'm gonna rattle off a few, and I'd like to get some feedback from y'all. Now, here's a guy that's 4. I think Jaden should be a little higher than him, but because of his winning percentage, and he beat Jaden head on, Jordan Travis, he's someone in at 5. You have Jaden Daniels from LSU, made a huge case in the games he's made, and I'll talk about 2 more. Drake May from North Carolina and Bo Nix. Now, CL, with 2 minutes here, we have to switch segments, and if we got to, y'all, we could talk about this a little more because I want our viewers to conversate on this. Out of the names I just rattled off, who are your top, let's say, 2 guys for the race?
Well, mine's is not going to be what you think it is because, of course, to me, it's still Caleb and Jaden's to lose. It's between Caleb and Jaden and me.
Okay.
Now, of course, there's still games to play, and of course, there's bowl games. Obviously, Caleb and them not eligible to get in a bowl game, but obviously LSU and Jaden is. So I believe Jaden will actually win it going ahead because obviously with the schedule, they're gonna beat Alabama. LSU gonna beat Alabama.
That's it, bro.
So once that happens, all the praise will come in that direction. It's just a matter of time.
And with CL made an excellent point. That's where his Heisman, he jumps, and I mean, this is just Fox Sports. Some people have him 2 already on the list, but he makes a huge case for himself if he can head out to Tuscaloosa and win against Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels could go to Alabama and get a win against number 9 Nick Saban team. So this is something very interesting. We're going to look at y'all. We're going to take a quick break here, but before we do, I think you look at Jaden, you look at Michael Penix Jr. from Washington. Caleb, knocked himself out of the conversation with 2 back-to-back loss against ranked teams, so that hurt his case. J.J. McCarthy, his name is high in the conversation because Michigan is picked to go to the national championship and win it.
Right.
So even though they're blowing teams out, you do look at him for that. But we'll come back. We'll talk a little bit more about Jaden Daniels and why he's in the Heisman conversation. And then we got to get our sideline report. We told y'all early on in the show that there looks like there's a love affair going on in the NFL. It looked pretty familiar too, huh, CL? We'll be back here at Small Sliders. Y'all slide through here on Inside the Trenches. Are you looking for your dream home? Well, if that's the case, you need to contact Joe Piccolo at Godwin Realty, right here in New Orleans. Joe can put you in your dream home right away. Joe Piccolo and the folks over at Godwin Realty put you in the house that you need. Even if you're looking to invest in some property, they'll do an excellent job with that as well. Contact Joe today at 504-251-8341. Again, that phone number is 504-251-8341. And also contact Joel at joel.godwinrealty.com. No need to dream anymore. Godwin Realty will put you in the dream house of your reality. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. It's your boy Marlon, Big Favorite. And when I'm hungry, I like to make my way to Small Sliders, 1635 Barataria Boulevard, Marrero, Louisiana. Simple on purpose. When I tell you their burgers are delicious, has some great sauce on them, I'm telling you, when you're just hungry and just need to grab a quick bite, this is the perfect place for you. Small Sliders. The customer service is nice. It's somewhere you can bring the family, hang out and chill, enjoy the atmosphere. Now I'm a big boy, so when I like to take my Small Sliders, I like to get the biggest smalls. Double patties, bacon, cheese, you name it. Just a delicious burger. And I like to top it off with my favorite, the cookies and cream milkshake. There are 3 delicious flavors: milkshake, chocolate, vanilla, and cookies and cream. Small Sliders. Simple on purpose. Y'all come on and slide through, baby. And let them know that you heard about them on Inside the Trenches with your boy Marlon, Big Favorite. Watch out there now.
The New Orleans Talk Network, now on your mobile device, on your computer, in your ear, and interactive. It's new, it's innovative, and it's on your mobile device. Android, iPhone, iPad, and on your computer. Take us wherever you go. Because we're interactive. 504-341-TALK. That's 504-341-8255.
Hello, somebody. It's your boy Marlon, Big Favorite, and Inside the Trenches podcast is back, baby. We back. Y'all make sure y'all check us out for excellent season, and you can check us out on NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Y'all make sure y'all follow me at BigFave504. We back at it, baby. We in them trenches. Are you looking for your dream home? Well, if Hello, Small Sliders. It's time to eat because our body a little hungry at the time. I'm going to slide it.
Y'all put that on there?
Little remix. Hey, Rick, I hope you heard that. Rob, y'all heard that? The little remix, Small Sliders edition. Although we do want to shoot a video here, so we'll probably do that after this Alabama.
Let me on the ad-libs. I'm going to be like, y'all put that all in?
Yeah, y'all put that all in. Welcome back to Inside the Trenches podcast. I'm your host, Marlon, Big Favorite. Joining me here is my co-hosts. I'm going to say my hosts. We'll do all of it. With the hair and my man CL Nola. Y'all make sure y'all check us out weekly here at Small Sliders from 12 to 1 p.m. at 1535. Small Sliders right here on Barataria Boulevard, 1535 Barataria Boulevard. So, CL.
What you say? Yeah.
My car is super duper dirty right now, bro.
Wow.
Like it's
and
then we got that gray. I kind of got the gray like you. Like my tires.
Yeah. You know, everything gray.
It's just I don't like it, and all the like my little boy, he rolled down the window, took his little Small Sliders cup, and he all that power weight all on my back. So man, what I could do about that, bro? You got something?
The good thing about it is, brother, I've known you to be a king. So maybe you could put your crown on and go to Crown go to Crown Car Wash.
All right.
You're a West Bank legend.
Okay.
You know, so they already on Stump 1336 Stump Boulevard in Gretna. I know
That's
we
not
all
far, though.
familiar.
Right there.
You know, if y'all want to shine like CL, you know, y'all might want to pull up, you know, at Crown Car Wash on Stump.
Make sure y'all make y'all way to Crown, because that's where I'm going, baby. Clean my car, make it nice for the weekend.
For the weekend.
You know what I'm saying?
For the radio.
For the radio. For the radio. So before break, we're talking about Jaden Daniels and what really makes his case for the Heisman. And it has to do with, you know, his ability to score.
Yeah.
It has a lot to do with his ability to move with his feet. I think that plays the biggest role out of them all, you know, just how mobile he is as a player.
Right.
So we gave Jaden his props. He's a local guy, but I would really be remiss if I didn't mention how the Green Wave is rolling right now. I mean, let me tell y'all, they off the chain.
Yes, they
I'm going
are.
to just rattle off the games. South Alabama, they beat them casually 37-17. Listen, the guy we're about to talk about, their quarterback, Pratt, if he's not hurt, I think this is a different Ole Miss game.
Oh, definitely.
37-20.
Definitely.
I mean, then they rattle off wins against Southern Miss, Nicholls State, UAB, Memphis, North Texas. They take on Rice this Saturday. It's 17 tickets as low as $17. It's coming on
not bad.
ESPN too. That's feasible,
not bad,
huh?
yeah, for
You know, 3 p.m. So, in talking about a Tulane team, I got a couple players: Harold Lawson, Adonis Furlow, Big Patrick Jenkins from John Air. A couple players we train at Concord. But this quarterback and Mike Pratt, brothers, really balling, man. Talk to our listeners about Tulane's success through him.
Well, listeners, I want you to come in real close, and I want you to be very quiet, because Pratt is actually a secret that us in New Orleans are trying to keep.
Oh, okay.
Last year we had a great talent named Tajay Spears that played at Tulane. I thought we should bring into the fold. I think moving forward, Pratt is the perfect type of quarterback for the offense that I think that we should run moving forward. Now, of course, in today's world, everybody's trying to find their 13 in San Francisco, Brock Purdy.
Yeah, Brock Purdy.
Everybody's trying to find their Brock Purdy. Nobody wants to pay Dak $120 million. Nobody wants to pay Daniel Jones $160 million. Everybody wants that mobile quarterback, that dual quarterback that you can pretty much get maybe in the 4th or 5th round. So, but this young man is the real deal, and I do believe that in the later rounds he won't be there because of the Brock Purdy effect.
Now you make an excellent point. I think the way he's playing, and I really dislike when, because a player plays for like an American conference or for a MEAC or a smaller conference, they don't really give that player their due diligence in the draft. But I mean, this young man is someone, I think, in my opinion, who could potentially climb up the rankings for quarterbacks. He's winning in a nice fashion, making great passes. His receivers are lighting it up, so on and so forth. So Tulane takes on Rice. Rice is, I want to say, 4th in the American Conference.
Right.
It's going to be a nice game, in my opinion, but I do think this kid does deserve to get a lot of recognitions and at least come out great, at least as a mid-rounder.
And, of course, no one can do it by themselves. And the replacement to Tajay Spears this year is a gentleman called Mr. Hughes. Forgot his first name. T. Hughes is his first name, number 21 at running back. He's been a stable bell cow for Tulane this year, mixing the running game. So it's almost like a dual threat with Hughes and Pratt during the run.
Yeah, I think if you look at that combination and that balance that Tulane is able to do with their running and passing game, it's showing it to really work for them and to be super effective. So, I mean, as we get, and last year, you beat the Heisman Trophy winner in the bowl game. So I think this is good news.
Classic.
And I really couldn't move forward with this show, especially with LSU being on a bye week, and don't give Tulane the love that they deserve.
Green Wave.
Speaking of love, is there love in the air in the NFL right now? Are we?
I feel like I
let's
want
go
out
with-
of the group chat. Like I don't want to know what's happening between Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift.
I mean, why
That's what
not?
I
Because
said.
Oh God.
one of the biggest stores, and look at
Take me now.
AT&T truck. They don't agree with that, so
Yeah,
they beats up on
that
us.
makes say
Oh,
boo.
AT&T.
Do you enjoy it? You like it?
Oh, she did drop
I
it down.
did hear your little rumblings about that. I mean, look, I'm not a Swiftie, but I don't hate
me now.
her music. You know what I mean? But do I care about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce? Is it Kelce or Kelsey?
Kelsey.
Kelsey.
One of the Kelsey brothers.
Chelsea.
They are beautiful. First of all, let's just put that out there. Shout out to the Kelsey brothers. Y'all look good. But I want to say that
Oh.
I don't like how all of this went down.
So this BuzzFeed says Taylor Swift has been accused of acting during Travis Kelce's football game after her reacting to him getting tackled go viral. Oh,
First of all, you know your man what he do for a living. You know what I mean? Shut up. If you're acting, even if you're not acting, don't do that.
Well, here's where this relationship, there is some similarities. I have CL get to that a little later, but Travis Kelce has been known to liking sisters.
Let me tell you something.
Like,
Oh, for sure.
I'm talking about like the
Like,
biggest stallions in the
big,
world.
round, fine.
I mean, look how he
What I
dressed.
said.
I mean, he dressed like,
But
he dressed cooler than Patrick Mahomes, they say.
way cool. Patrick Mahomes reminds me of Kermit the Frog.
Oh
I
God.
don't know why. Lord forgive me. Lord, you know I don't mean no harm. I'm working on myself. But I think Travis Kelce, he has a reputation for loving on us. You know what I mean? And now he went back. And I'm not mad at it because you like what you like. Whatever. I don't
And she's a
care.
superstar. I mean, she's arguably the biggest star in music. I mean,
She's richer than he is. So
Very,
you dated up, my brother.
he made an upgrade.
Okay.
He definitely
You
upgraded.
dated up.
Now, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm stepping on your toes. What you got? Okay, I just want to say, not a chocolate beautiful thing that they're not, they're no longer together. That woman is stunning. Okay? Fire. And it boggles my mind sometimes. Like, what do you guys see in certain women? Like, what is it that you're going for? When you met your wife, what were the three things that you were like, you know what? Boom, boom, boom. That's going to be the lady of my life. Because right now, Travis Kelce, there's even some rumbling that they may be engaged or about to be, I don't know.
Wow.
Love of my life.
You know what I mean? You gotta be a friend. Yes.
I think for me, her complexion. Like, she's light skinned, so I like red girls. So that's the first thing on my complexion.
Keep it gangster.
Then
Okay, I'm about to.
she's tall.
Hold up.
And it's different shades of red.
Hold up.
And our Creole women here, by the way.
Hold up.
Oh yeah.
Hold up.
He said it too. I know they was waiting for me to say it.
He want me to whoop his ass on.
Well, what she did was actually was the three qualities. The three qualities I said I like her complexion. I like light skin, and I was gonna get the other two, but we paused at that one. So I like, and then
He does want me to whoop his ass on this camera.
And then her height.
He likes
I like
it.
her height.
How tall is she?
And her build. She's about 5'9".
Oh, she's
yeah.
tall.
Yeah, so she kind of my height.
So she's the
So I like the way she looked.
Okay,
Yup, and
I
then-
will not fault the beautiful Tanisha,
There you go.
but you,
Okay.
baby,
I'm something
Whitney,
else. I know.
when we go to break,
Huh?
yeah,
And then lastly,
don't
I like
change
the way
the
she dressed.
subject.
I'm only saying about three
All right.
qualities: her
I love
complexion,
it here.
her height, and her shape, and her personality too.
When I asked that question, I guess I should have been more specific.
That's what I'm saying.
It's my
I
fault.
answered the question.
It's my fault.
No fault.
My bad.
Just reactions.
My bad.
So
Okay.
now there was some beef with this, right?
Let's-
There was some beef.
Mhm.
What I mean by that is Travis Kelce ex came out and was like, he faking and this and that.
Because let me tell you why.
Bitter.
Let me tell you why. Okay, how you go from, white chocolate to this redneck in less than a year and a half?
Her name is Kayla Nicole, and then she had a heart.
Isn't she stunning?
She's pretty.
Excuse me?
She's pretty. And isn't this familiar too? Like, didn't this happen?
Yeah,
Chris, the picture.
Clearly I've seen it all.
Jessica Simpson.
Clearly I've seen it all. And I think the problem is, and the reality of the situation is, the ladies don't really want guys to move on unless they feel like they should move on.
Excuse me?
This gentleman lives a life. This gentleman is a Pro Bowl football player. I think we are lucky that he hasn't had a plethora of women strutting, running after him, and just because he's truly who he is. Let's not take away from the gentleman that he possibly is a Hall of Fame tight end. Let's just give him all his accolades and give him the choice to choose what he wants to choose. Because we know
that's his ex.
We know
what the ex looks like.
We know that
she's bad.
The Dallas Cowboys had a situation with Jessica Simpson and
Tony
Romo.
So I think,
and guess what? The Cowboys chose that Jessica shouldn't be around anymore.
I remember that, and we're gonna jump back into that some more. We're gonna dig more into this Travis Kelce deal, his ex, and then his current chick. The number one lady in music. We're gonna talk about that, and we're gonna try some
Kayla Nicole,
some sliders food too. So y'all don't go nowhere on Inside the Trenches, baby. We right here at Small Sliders in Marrero.
Hello, somebody. It's Marlon Big Favorite with Inside the Trenches podcast. Do you need a quick car wash? Well, if that's a yes, you need to visit Crown Car Wash, 1336 Stump Boulevard, Gretna, Louisiana, on the West Bank, baby. Crown's the best. You get a spotless wash, nice clean tires, reasonable pricing, and free vacuuming. My favorite part about Crown Car Wash, they open 24/7. That's right, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can visit Crown Car Wash on the West Bank, baby, and let them know you heard about them on Inside the Trenches podcast with Marlon Big Favorite. Watch out there now.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
Are you a student athlete looking to take your career to the next level? Look no further than Conquer Sports Pros. That's right, Conquer Sports Pros. Our team of experts will get you guys on the right path to your student athlete journey in life. That's right, we have every position in football you need, and we also help out with other sports. At Conquer Sports Pros, you have everything from a list of consultation, training, and also media training. Yeah, that's right. When you take your career to the next level, play college and hopefully pro, you'll get lots of interviews. Call Conquer Sports Pros today. You can reach them at 504-319-6672 or visit marlonfavorite.com for more information. Hello, somebody.
Races. Big fave, man, I made it in them trenches like big dog, big as a gorilla.
Welcome back. Man, I grew up. We're live here at Small Sliders Inside the Trenches podcast. I'm here with my co-host with the hair and CL Nola. CL, we have fun out here, as y'all can tell. We left with a pretty interesting topic. We're talking about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. And before we went to break, CL had mentioned how history is seeming to repeat itself.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So we saw this before with the Cowboys, huh?
We definitely saw this before back in the G when Tony Romo was dating you-know-who.
They may not, so say who?
Britney Spears.
Okay.
And
Jessica Simpson, huh?
I'm sorry. They all look the same. They all look the same. They all look the same. They're all used as pawns, and then eventually, what happens to pawns? They're sacrificed. So what happened was when the Cowboys started going on a losing streak, they all turned on the girl because of course she's sitting in the box. She's sitting in the skybox. She's sitting in the suite. She knows the camera's on her. Now, trust me, you're talking to somebody that's on camera every Friday. So this girl know the camera is on her. All these people that we speaking about know the camera is on them.
And then some you forgetting, man, you ain't gonna talk about my quarterback like that. Like the whole TO thing, like this was a whole
And
deal
it's coming. And we all know that it's coming. Obviously, the Chiefs, they could win all their games, but most likely they won't win all their games.
Mm-hmm.
And one, like I said last week, fan is short for fanatics.
Right.
They gonna turn on them. They start losing. Lord forbid the young man get hurt.
Right.
Oh, they gonna turn on her. Oh my God. The Swift is not strong enough.
You don't think so?
Shoot, man, look here.
For the Chiefs fans,
I think for Travis,
them boys, people won 2 Super Bowls.
and Taylor, I think it's just a PR stunt because her album came out today, right? Right? Okay.
God bless you, brother.
Listen.
God bless you.
So you had all of these different. Oh, I'm sorry. You had all of these different photo shoots just popping up online, or just like pictures of her like hanging out in the skybox and all of that good stuff. That is all to get people interested in clicking ahead of the release, y'all. All right. I'm telling you, that's all this is. This is temporary.
So Whit,
What's up?
you think the biggest mega star needs to
But is she the
do
biggest?
stuff to get
I think
numbers wise?
numbers wise,
You know, I'm talking numbers, but numbers.
These don't play.
Numbers.
It's between her and Beyonce.
Exactly.
And I can't
But
tell
the
the
numbers,
right now.
but the numbers don't say it's between Beyonce. It's between her.
Oh,
Yeah.
I won't debate that.
No,
You're absolutely
no,
right.
But the question is, does she really need to do that to get clickbait?
I mean,
like
you don't have to.
Yeah,
but
I don't.
It's fun for her. Why not?
That's true. Well, I mean, dating a football star is fun, I'm sure. I mean, the NFL is going to profit regardless. It's a $9.9 billion business.
But you profit even more with Taylor Swift popping up at your game. Like the
You have the revenue coming in.
I'm sure that they're grateful for her to show up. I'm sure they're grateful for her to show up.
Because fans, they already anticipating her being at the stadium.
And it kind of makes this relationship look staged.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw a Madden
I'm
cover
not
earlier with Taylor Swift on Madden 24. Like it's
Not mad.
so. Let's go back here. Let's see.
What about a Chiefs
Let's see if
two-game
history.
losing streak?
Let's see if history is repeating itself. The breakup. This is the Tony Romo and Jessica Simpson did. Breakup. They broke up a year and a half after being in a relationship.
What year is this?
Tony broke up with
07.
Jessica the day before her birthday, before she made 29, July 10th, 2009. So this was my rookie year. But this relationship started off in like 2007.
Okay.
And a lot of the fan base, the Cowboys, were losing. I mean, they were mid-stride of losing.
Yeah.
So this was back when they were like bad. And this was
They had 113.
there in 08, that 08 season.
No, 7.
07 they ran it. Right.
7.
But the breakup happened in 09 because like I think the Jessica thing started to become an issue then. Hey, and we didn't forget about y'all too. Our last couple minutes of the show, we're gonna eat our sliders and let y'all know how that tastes here in a second. But yeah, I thought that relationship was very interesting. But this is crazy because the Chiefs, this has probably been their worst season in like the last 2 years. I mean, really since they won the Super Bowl last year.
Right.
Yep.
So we're not used to seeing a Chiefs team like this. So I just think that we had to bring this thing. And it was just a very interesting take.
Arrowhead is going to
Just don't
turn
like
on
when
her.
y'all be putting it on the girl though. Like
Okay.
she has him distracted.
Wait,
And that-
wait,
the
two
fan
game,
base-
wait for a 2-game losing streak, and it ain't gonna be us. It's gonna be them.
And we
They
just
gonna
repeating
turn
the
on.
actions that's happening. Like this is legit.
Yeah.
Because
They
you
gonna
got to
turn
realize
on.
it. Like Taylor Swift right now showing up at these Chief games, the camera on half of the time is like
Yeah.
Right.
the players made. Hey,
Not
look
even
at
the
Taylor
players,
celebrating.
not the players,
They
not
are
the Chiefs
smart.
fans that's been spending their money. Yeah,
You see that?
Yeah.
Huh? Like
They
it's
gonna turn on.
starting to become a thing. So I mean, listen, y'all. And this is just a subject we see Lil Wayne on the show with Skip Bayless. I mean, you have music and sports making that blend. That's why I love this podcast because it reflects what I've seen, my entire career. So as opposed to it being so separate,
Yeah.
the degrees of separation is not that far.
yeah,
And it
it's
never is.
it's definitely there. Y'all, we're at 15. I was about to say the other address, 1535 Barretaria Boulevard here in Marrero, Louisiana, at Small Sliders. Listen, they're open 7 days a week. Y'all feel free to come over here, or as we like to say it here, slide through and get y'all a bite to eat. It's delicious. Probably here in about the next minute here. I got our assistant Keelan. He's getting our food together.
Shout out to Keelan.
Shouts out to Keelan for the food. As they're preparing the food for us right now, we're gonna go ahead and let's kind of talk about the meme. What you say there? Talk to me.
Well, I just piggybacking on the conversation we just had. Do you think the Broncos want to see Sierra in the box, in the sky box,
man?
Or would they boo her if she was on the big throne? They would boo the hell out of her.
And she just dropped the album.
This
is how we roll.
Is that an album?
There's a single. No. I think she dropped a single.
Yeah, it was just
for an album that's coming out.
Yeah,
so,
she need to be single.
Because I mean, y'all look at it. CL made a good. Oh man, I hope
afraid of that.
Hope Russell got I mean, it's so much to unwrap with. I don't know how much time we have.
Crossing out all the exes, keeping it Christian.
Y'all are disgusting today.
Well, look, we wasn't able to. I think the burgers are still getting together, but Keelan's going to come over here and help us out.
Rush.
We're going to try the milkshakes here in a second.
Yes, no shade.
And get the milkshakes. And then we promise y'all next time we'll have the burgers ready, but these shakes. So that's the best part of
vanilla.
There we go.
Thank you.
They got a chocolate and cookies and cream.
Okay,
Give me the
I try the
cookies
chocolate because I definitely try the cookies and cream. You want the chocolate? So boom.
Cookies and cream.
Ladies first, guys. So Whitney, you gotta do us the honors with the vanillas.
Nah, get it up.
We
No, tell her what you go ahead.
They do have the big straws.
You got a big
so you can scoop it.
Let's scoop
you can
that.
scoop.
Oh, for the scoop.
You know?
Good looking, Whit. Good looking for the scoop. Okay.
You know what?
Okay, cookies and cream.
Hold up.
On baritone.
Not the smack.
Girl. Okay. You know
Mama tune up eat on TV, but
the vanilla.
I like it.
Okay, vanilla.
Not a chocolate. I like the chocolate because it's smooth.
Okay.
More like a rich taste.
Yeah. Is it like a dark or milk? Describe.
Like milk chocolate. Okay, milk chocolate. What you got over there with the cookies and cream?
I'm like Kelsey. I like the cookies and cream.
Hello, somebody.
Oh, well, you know. I'm here every Friday. 12
to 1. We here every Friday. CL got it right. Y'all come enjoy some milkshakes with us next Friday. More football to talk about. LSU will be taking on Alabama. We'll have to prime y'all for that game. Hopefully we're talking about a Saints victory, right?
Oh,
that would be good. We'll see what the real is with Travis Kelce and everybody, so we're going to enjoy that. But thank y'all for taking y'all time out and checking out our show. Y'all make sure y'all follow my host at What the Hell on all the social media platforms at C_L Nola on the social media, and all the information will be below the show. Y'all make sure y'all check out New Orleans Talk Network. A couple of gigs coming up this week for a couple of games. I said gigs. Boy, I be working too much. Boy, they got me working like a Jamaican right now.
That's
baby.
Yeah, but so what's going on? Y'all can check me out at Big Fade 504. So for my folks over here at Small Sliders, my man Rick, Rob, all the staff back there hooked us up with these nice milkshakes. Want to thank y'all so much. Want to thank our guests. We're at Walmart out here. We have, folks, our guys over there took their lunch break to come listen to the podcast right now. And you guys for tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the page, Inside the Trenches, on YouTube, and subscribe to New Orleans Talk Network for more content. For Whit, for CL, your boy Big Fade, for Tarek over there behind the ones and twos, Keelan, some deckhands here, and Mike back at the studio. We thank y'all so much.
See you, Mike.
Check us out next week, y'all. Inside Trenches Podcast at Small Sliders. Marrero. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
Hey, beautiful, just gotta let you know, even after all so you always stay on the
Your dream home? Well, if that's the case, you need to contact Joe Piccolo at Godwin Realty, right here in New Orleans. Joe can put you in your dream home right away. Joe Piccolo and the folks over at Godwin Realty put you in the house that you need. Even if you're looking to invest in some property, they'll do an excellent job with that as well. Contact Joe today at 504-251-8341. Again, that phone number is 504-251-8341. And also contact Joel at joel.godwinrealty.com. No need to dream anymore. Godwin Realty will put you in the dream house of your reality. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. It's your boy Marlon Big Favorite, and Inside the Trenches podcast is back, baby. We back. Y'all make sure y'all check us out for excellent